welcome to Sweet Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda, and today I am about to give all of my plants some fertilizer. I'm going to be using my garden tone from Espamo and also the fish emulsion. So y'all, let's get started. The first thing that I want to do is I want to check on my chickens, and you all can see I have let the small chicks out with the large chicks now. So everybody's out together. So they've been doing really good, and like I have learned that they are going to have a pecking order. There will be some pushing and shoving, but for the most part, they're getting along real good. Okay, so now since we've got the chicks fed and watered, let's go out and start on the fertilizer. Y'all, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to keep the small chicks from eating the food that I have for the large chicks, because the large chicks, since they have graduated to egg layers of feed, then, you know, it's going to be kind of hard to keep those small ones out of theirs. And then I'm seeing that the large chicks are still coming over and eating their food. So y'all let me know in the comments if that is a problem. I'm going to be using my rainwater to fill my watering can. And what you want to do is you want to add 2 tablespoons to your, let's see, I got a 2-gallon bucket. And so I will be adding 2 tablespoons to this 2-gallon bucket. And I don't have my tablespoon out here, so I'm just going to say that's 2. So you all get your measuring spoon out so you make sure that you get your measurements right. And then I have my garden tone that I will be using. It's an herb and vegetable food. And I did not put any bone meal on my carrots when I planted them the other day. So I will be using the bone meal on my carrots that I just planted. And then I just bought this little peanut jar out, and I'm going to be putting my fertilizer in this peanut jar. I got this idea off of Renee's garden. My friend Miss Renee is using a coffee mate can to put her fertilizer in, so that she won't have to constantly stick her hand in the fertilizer. And that's a good idea, because all these fertilizers smell pretty bad, especially this fish emulsion. But we will be putting it in the can, so we don't have to worry so much about it. But you will need to go ahead and mix your fertilizer into your water. I got leaves floating on top of my water because, like I said, I have it in a container. It's just a trash can that I use to collect water off of the house. And I don't have a screen or anything on it, so it is collecting bugs and leaves. But that's okay for what we are going to use it for. We are going to water our plants, so it don't have to be clear and perfect. It would be if we were going to try and drink it, but we're not. Hopefully, we're not. But we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna mix this up. I gotta find me a little stick, because I didn't bring a stick out. So I just take a stick and put it in there and stir it around. And so that is how we will be doing our fertilizing today. But I also want to mention to you all that there is a fertilizer injector that you can purchase to go along with your irrigation system. So go ahead and look that up on Amazon and see if you can find the one that's going to be fitting your needs with your irrigation. I've already ordered one. It is not here yet. It was very inexpensive, about $20, and they have some more expensive ones, but I am going to try this $20 one out first to see if I can inject it's for your liquid fertilizer. You can inject your liquid fertilizer into your irrigation. So just imagine, you would not have to go plant to plant with your fertilizer, with your liquid fertilizer. You'll be able to have your liquid fertilizer injected through your irrigation system. So that's going to be awesome, I think. Okay, so I'm going to get a stick and we'll get started on our fertilization. Well, I don't have a stick, but I got this little thingy right here. And let's see. You all can see this. This is just something I have in the yard that I put down to make sure we know where there are stumps in our yard where we had bushes cut, and we don't want to end up hitting those with the weed eater or lawnmower. So I place these in the ground to make sure that we have markers. And I bought these at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. So it's just an idea if you want to mark your stumps and things in your yard. See, we usually place it right here by this stump. So in case someone is mowing and don't know that there's a stump there, won't tear up the lawnmower. And the garden that we're going to be doing today is going to be the East garden. I'll be doing this on video with you all. But I wanted to show you all that once you come out and look at your garden, you will notice if something is going wrong. As I can see right here, all of my plants right here, these are my pumpkins, and they are looking fine. But look at that plant right there. Something's not right with that plant, and it is probably the water. It may not be getting any water at all. So I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna check that out. But the rest of the plants are looking pretty good. So we're gonna find out what is going on with this plant as soon as I figure out which way to go. Give y'all a view of the watermelon this morning. There are others on this plant, but they are up in the little jungle right there. So I'll just stick to showing this one that's on the outside. And they are not as large as this one is for some reason. I had thought about one time that this black plastic may be getting too hot, you know, during the heat of the day. And there's really not too much that I can do about that at this point. But that is something to consider if your plants, like the watermelon and cucumbers that are sprawling along that black plastic. So I might have to take something and lay up underneath the fruit. I can't lay anything underneath all those plants, but I can take something and lay underneath that fruit. So that's how I have some boards that I can, you know, some small like ply board that I can take and place underneath them if I need to. So I may end up doing that. I'm not sure right now. I'll come out later and check this plastic and see how. I know it's getting hot, because I mean everything's getting hot, but I will check that and make sure that these plants and these fruits that are laying on the ground are not suffering. So it looks like all of these are getting the water, all the ones that have the irrigation hooked to them. In the last video I showed you that there are still some that do not have it, and I have not been able to do them yet. I have not been able to make those. We got pumpkins that are coming out here, but this is where I need to get to see what is going on with this plant. You always want to check your area first, y'all. You know we're in the heat of summer. We want to check our area. And this, you can see this one is not getting any water. I do not know why it is not getting any water, but it is not. I hope that I can just get in here, y'all, and turn it with my glove hand, but I'm gonna have to put the camera down. Okay, it was nothing serious. All I had to do was go in there and give it a twist, and now the water is running to this plant. Y'all be sure to read your manufacturer's directions. To see how many tablespoons you're supposed to use. I'm gonna add just a little drop. But this is a 2-gallon bucket. So just know what size bucket that you have. If you have a 1-gallon sprayer or a 2-gallon bucket, that is what is going to determine how much of these liquid fertilizer you're going to be adding. And in case anyone has not ever seen this, this is what it looks like. And it's a 511, and it won't burn your plants. It's not supposed to burn your plants. I have heard some people say that they over fertilized it and their plants got burned. So just follow your manufacturer's directions. Okay guys, I'm going to fill my bucket again and finish this East garden, but I want you all to know that I'm not going to do the rest of it on the video. So I hope that you all enjoyed the video, that you learned something